Well. It seems like there are new details out about the Lenovo Legion Go. And honestly, the more I hear about this thing, I become slightly more skeptical. And I try to be a little positive about the system. I thought it would be naturally appealing to me, especially since it comes with a trackpad, detachable controllers, and a high fidelity screen. Basically, the whole 9 yards. But it seems like with these newer details we're getting about the Lenovo Legion Go, there are some things I don't quite like about this handheld. First and foremost, it's the fact that it's just a lot bigger than even the Steam Deck. At a whopping 1.88 pounds, the thing is almost 2 pounds. It comes at 854 grams, while the Steam Deck is 1.47 pounds and it's 669 grams. Now that's a significant amount of more weight added to it. If anybody remembers the Linus video where they added a heat sink and a battery pack, the thing ended up weighing around 870 grams. That's only about 20 grams heavier than the Lenovo Legion Go. It seems like they have a lot of tech crammed into that, and I appreciate that, but the Lenovo Legion Go really draws that fine line between a handheld gaming PC and a gaming laptop. I mean, the lightest gaming laptop that I've had so far was the Alienware X14, and that thing is just over 3 pounds. It's a very light laptop considering the kind of tech that it has inside, and the fact that it has like 20 teraflops of power altogether. I think the consideration of $800, which is another thing I don't quite like about the Lenovo Legion Go. A lot of people are saying it's only $100. Yeah, well, where are we going to be in 2 years when a handheld PC is $1,200 and you're like, it's only $100 more than the ROG Ally 3 or something like that? I think the price should stay at the very most $700. That is the most I would spend on a handheld PC. And I think the reason why the Steam Deck cut a lot of corners for me and made me love it so much is the fact that it's dirt cheap. You can get the thing for $399 starting price and then just upgrade it for an extra $50. Considering the price, I think that the Steam Deck is well beyond its time. And I'm still not sure how Valve did that. But the Steam Deck is pretty big. There are things that Valve definitely made sacrifices with. And for the most part, that is the size, the weight of the system, and the screen quality, and especially the battery quality. But the Lenovo Legion Go, it's going to weigh a lot more than the Steam Deck, and especially a lot more than the ROG Ally. I think if I were to see the ROG Ally or the Lenovo Legion Go, just judging by the size and the weight, I would naturally gravitate more towards the ROG Ally or even a Steam Deck, considering the Steam Deck is like half the price of a Lenovo Legion Go, and the ROG Ally has pretty much the same specs as the Lenovo Legion Go, but it's lighter. And considering the Legion Go is going to come with a 1600p, basically 2K 8.8 inch screen, I'm assuming that extra battery life that it's going to have is going to be sacrificed because of the larger and higher quality screen. If it came with an OLED, that would probably balance it out, but considering it's an LCD 1600p screen, that's going to take a lot of the battery as well. Now, the ultimate gimmick that people are looking at with the Legion Go is the fact that it has detachable controllers, but these controllers are pretty much the same size as the Steam Deck's controllers. So it made me think, like, how are you going to hold these sufficiently without dropping the thing? And apparently there's something called FPS mode, where you can attach your controller to a controller base, which is included with the Legion Go, and you can use it like an airplane remote. I've never used one of those remotes, but a lot of people do for first-person shooters. I think that's a pretty cool idea, the fact that it's sort of exactly like a Nintendo Switch Pro. But all in all, it comes with the same exact operating system, which is Windows 11 Home, and a lot of people are having trouble with that operating system in terms of its security. It has extremely stubborn security. Windows 11 Pro doesn't have this problem, but Windows 11 Home does, and the ROG Ally also comes with it. And since the Legion Go is going to come with a Ryzen Z1 Extreme, apparently, it's pretty much going to play games exactly the same. Though it does have faster RAM, but for the most part, what matters is the CPU. And it seems like there's going to be 3 different types of storage: 256 gigs, 512 gigs, and 1 terabyte to NVMe M.2 2242 drive. So it seems like you can actually use full-size M.2s, or just slightly bigger than the 2230s. But of course, all of these details are leaks, so they're not 100% confirmed, but there are a considerable amount of details. Now, the main reason I would pick an ROG Ally over it is because of the size and the weight. I don't think the 1600p screen is going to show much of a difference, but it is an 8.8 inch. That's just a massive handheld PC, but for the price of $800, I think some people would consider it. The thing is, I like traveling light, and I like my handheld systems having a specific aesthetic. So I would say I like the way ROG Ally looks more so than the Legion Go, because the Legion Go pretty much just looks like a pro version of Joy-Cons. They do have a lot of edges to them and look pretty basic in terms of design, honestly. The Legion Go looks like a Steam Deck with detachable controllers, which is not a bad thing, but I would like it to look a little more different than the other handheld PCs on the market. It is cool that it comes with a stand in the back and everything else, but it's going to be an extremely heavy handheld. I would not want a handheld to be heavier than the Steam Deck. Even though the Steam Deck's weight is distributed very well, we don't know exactly how well distributed the Lenovo Legion Go's weight is going to be compared to the Steam Deck. So we just have to wait and see. But overall, I'm excited for all the competition that the handheld PC gaming market's getting. And the second MSI comes out with a handheld PC, I'm probably going to jump on that one, honestly. Because another thing about the Lenovo Legion Go is the fact that it's made by Lenovo. They have a very good reputation with budget gaming PCs and budget laptops like the ThinkPad. So I'm not a huge fan of Lenovo, and I usually stay away from their brand specifically. I usually go for Alienware, MSI, or Asus. So you can have the Lenovo Legion Go. I'm not really going to try it. I don't think it's worth the hardware difference with that price tag. And I'm a little thankful that the Legion Go isn't very different at all compared to the ROG Ally, because I wouldn't want to regret getting an ROG Ally already. And I don't think I'm going to sell my Steam Deck to get this thing like I thought I would, because the controllers just seem like a gimmick. But gimmicks can be okay. It just seems like it might be a little tough for Lenovo to implement that with every single program. Like if you're trying to use it for even a game that they advertised, which is Halo Infinite. It could be a little difficult to get that compatibility down with every single game. I have enough difficulty with compatibility with the DualSense and the Series X controllers. So I can't imagine how difficult getting those two detachable divided controllers to sync together and to be recognized in every title that you try. I think Windows is difficult enough. So far, the ROG Ally's controllers are just picked up in every single title I try. I have almost zero issues with the ROG Ally's controllers, but I'll assume that since those controllers with the Lenovo Legion Go are detachable, it's not going to be perfect compatibility out of the box. There might be a lot of confusion and complications. And honestly, I haven't had the best experience with Lenovo's products. I do think they're a good price for what you get, but are they good enough quality to take a risk and pay $800 for a handheld? I don't really think so yet. I'm gonna wait and see when the handheld does come out. And with all that considered, I'm also wondering and kind of worrying if the Legion Go is in fact going to come with some kind of companion app or interface like Armory Crate or Big Picture Mode, but not those specifically, but its own thing that would make using those controllers naturally easier. I'm assuming Lenovo is going to include something like that. And if they do, I really hope that it's a lot better than Armory Crate, because even till this day, Armory Crate is for the most part unreliable. Sometimes you start it up and it just sits there for a couple seconds trying to do what you asked it to do about a minute ago. It doesn't seem like a viable alternative to Big Picture Mode for the most part, even till this day, a couple months later. So hopefully the Legion Go will come with some kind of interface that is altogether better than what we saw with Asus's ROG Ally. It is getting better. Some of the functions are a little more fluid than they used to be, but at the same time, most people just skip it altogether. The only thing that is really good in Armory Crate is the command center. I use that all the time, and I'm happy that they added the battery percentage details on the top as well as the time. So if the Legion Go can come out with something that can be a viable option from Big Picture Mode or Armory Crate, that would actually make me rethink everything. But we will see, because that was the main appeal about Steam Deck, not detachable controllers or the trackpad. It was the fact that it came with its own operating system. But we know that Windows 10 Home is going to be included, but I hope there is some kind of interface that will make that Windows experience a lot easier. I'm really hoping for that. I am hopeful that a lot of people get the Legion Go so they can make a Legion Go 2, and so Valve could potentially make a Steam Deck 2 with detachable controllers. But for right now, honestly, if I was trying to get one or the other, I would most likely choose an ROG Ally, just because it's smaller and lighter, and honestly, it just looks cooler to me. But let me know what you guys think about the leaks for the Lenovo Legion Go. Would you consider getting one over the ROG Ally or Steam Deck? Or are you good with one of the two that you already have? And yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Later.